Namaste, I am Malak Shukla from Government Bharati College, Ahmedabad. Me and my friend Andrila Malik from Asman Foundation will be showing you some easy steps to check the purity at home with very easy ingredient and available materials. Checking the purity is very important as adulteration is found everywhere. The food you love is being so hard to swallow and it causes cancer, it causes heart damage, it causes irreparable damage to your brain, to your nerves. All things is needed to be checked very properly. So let's get started and check. Please check at your home by your own. Let's start with salt. This is sample number A and this is the sample number B, and now let's check which one is adulterated and which one is not. Salt is used in daily essential cooking, and blotting, brain damage and blood issues can be caused by adulteration in it. I have taken 2 pieces of potatoes here and this is the lemon juice. First what I will do is take a part of potato, apply sample number A to it and leave it for a minute. Similarly with sample number B. Now we are checking here that our iodized salt isn't adulterated with the common salt. This is a very common adulterant we found in the salt, and let's check after a minute now. Yeah, so this is the potato from sample number A and this is from the sample number B. Now I am adding 2 drops of lemon juice on the surface, the first drop and the second drop, the first drop and the second drop, and now we will again wait for a minute. The adulterated part of the potato, the sample salt, will turn into blue, and the one which isn't change into blue, good to go. Yeah, so after a minute we can see that this is the salt sample number A. On the potato surface this isn't changed, the color hasn't been changed, but the blue one has been changed into blue, which is not a good sign. This indicates that it is adulterated. It happens because the iodized salt you have bought is adulterated with the common salt, which is not good for your health. And also for the salt, we should not consume more than 2 tablespoons of salt in the diet, and the kids should be more effectively damaged by this type of adulteration, so please be careful for it. Now we will be moving on. Another daily essential is sugar. We use sugar in every day, and adulteration in it is the chalk or the talcum powder, and consuming that can cause respiratory diseases. So let's check very easily. I have taken a transparent glass of water and I am adding this sugar, and yes, we can see that the granules are settled down, but the upper part and this middle part contains impurities and the upper part contains the chalk or the talcum. You can see here, that's the adulteration sign, and this is not good for your health. And always buy granulated sugar to avoid this kind of adulteration. Milk is another substance we consume every day, and milk is tonic for our body. It is healthy as it contains very high amount of calcium, which is good for our bones. We know it very well, but the thing we don't know is it may contain adulterants, and checking for it is very necessary. Adulterants like washing powder, caustic soda, glucose, white paint and refined oil is present in the normal milk we bought every day, but we can check it by vigorously stirring it for about 5 minutes. Stir it very vigorously, and we will be checking it after 5 minutes. If it forms a very soapy dense layer, then it is the adulteration of, yeah, it is there, I guess. It is not a thin layer, it is becoming a dense layer, and it is because of the washing powder. Washing powder contains dioxin. It is the carcinogenic agent and it can cause really severe damage in our body. So here you can see that it is formed a very dense soapy layer. It indicates washing powder in it, and this kind of milk is not good for our health. They add so because when they add water to it, it becomes very thin. But adding caustic powder and detergent is the way they make it denser, but it is very harmful to our body. It is a very slow poison and it may really kill you. To check the foreign raising adulteration in hing or asafoetida powder, we will first use camphor. The powder should be burned like a camphor. This is the camphor for an example to show. This is how brightly camphor burns. So that was how a camphor burns. Now our asafoetida powder or the hing powder should be burned like that. If not, it is the cause of adulteration. You can see that it is turning into black but is not burning out the bright way the camphor burns. This is turning out into black, you can see. So this is the part of adulteration. Consuming this kind of asafoetida powder or hing powder can cause you swelling of lips, your legs, and bloating in stomach, stomach cramps, abdominal cramps, and the ureter cancer. So you can see this is the point of adulteration.
Everyone, it's necessary to check what you are eating is healthy and the food you love is pure. So I am here showing you some easy methods to check whether your food is adulterated or not. So I am Mandrina Malik from International School of Hospitality Management. So we'll show you some easy methods to check whether your food is pure or not. So let's start with an apple. Take an apple by using a sharp knife carefully with the light hands. Rub the edge of the knife to the very outermost layer of the apple. As we can see a thin white layer on an apple, so it's indicating that the layer of wax on the apple, so it's indicating this apple is adulterated. Similarly, honey can be checked by taking a spoon of honey in an empty bowl. So let's put the honey in the center. And then fill the bowl with the water. Slowly we will put water . After pouring water with a little distribution, it will create a honeycomb-like structure. It will form honeycomb-like structure because of its genetic memory. So we can see a comb-like structure. That means this honey is not adulterated. It's a pure honey, then only it formed the comb-like structure. But if it's diluted in the water, it is adulterated with sugar syrup. Then that time the honey is not a pure one, that will be an adulterated honey. Who says one shouldn't consume more than 30 grams of sugar in a day? Now we will go for the tea leaves. We will take a tea leaves, a filter paper and some water. After pouring the tea leaves on the filter paper, sprinkle with water on the tea leaves. Then we will sprinkle it with water, a little bit amount, and wait for 1 to 2 minutes to see the stain. So after sometimes we can see the stain. It's very light stain because this tea leaves is not alterated, it's a pure tea leaves, and if the tea leaves is not pure, it will create a hard stain on the tissue paper or the filter paper. Now we will gonna taste rice. For rice, take a tablespoon of rice in a glass plate and some soaked lime, commonly known as tuna, with mixing with water. So after taking rice, we will sprinkle some tuna and soaked lime on it with proper amount of soaked lime on it with some water in it. After putting it and mixing with rice, we have to mix that soaked lime on the rice grain properly. After mixing it properly, we can wait for 1 minute to see the coloration and changes. So now we can see a change, that it is slowly transferring into the red, slightly reddish color. So that means it's indicating the adulterations on the rice grain. If that rice grain is pure, then it will not form any changes and it will not turn reddish color or yellowish color. So the changing of color indicating the adulterations on the rice grain.